Hey everybody, Rob here, and I just want to give you a quick review of the LG Connect by Metro PCS. Incredible phone. It's actually the most advanced smartphone that Metro PCS has ever had under its umbrella. It is a gorgeous phone. I was using the LG Esteem, as most of you guys already know from my last review, and I've been using the Connect now for probably about, I want to say, a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. I don't even think it's been out that long, so probably not that long. Anyway, I wanted to give you a quick snapshot of this absolutely gorgeous phone. It really is the perfect size phone, and from what I understand, it was actually mirrored after the iPhone in terms of its size of the phone. So as you can see, it's got an absolutely gorgeous display on it. It's an LED display. It's that Nova display. And what that allows you to do is in the sunlight, when you have direct sunlight hitting the phone, you're actually going to be able to see the phone. Unlike the LG Esteem, when the sunlight is on it, you can barely see the screen. And with the Esteem, the Connect, you're not going to find that that's even an issue because the screen is just so incredibly bright and crisp and very, very, very responsive, as you can see. You'll notice that my phone does look a little bit different in terms of its menu style because I've downloaded Go Launcher, one of my favorite apps, and I've kind of customized it to the way that I like it. I don't like opening up my app drawer and seeing a ton of apps, so I have them all in different categories. For instance, if I want to go into my social media with my Facebook and Twitter and Google Plus is, I can just click on that little icon and it's going to take me right to my social media. If I want, my organizational stuff in terms of like my calculator, my calendar, alarm clock, I can just click this one and all my categories pop up. All my music and videos and camera and stuff, my Pandora, my iHeartRadio, my Google Music, everything's right there. So I don't have to go searching through a bunch of different things to find a particular app. And I have it set up the same way on my home screen. I've got my little folders right there with all the different categories broken down. So again, that's Go Launcher. It's a great app. I really do love it. But back to the phone, just to give you the basic rundown. It does have a 5 megapixel camera on back with a flash, and it records video in 720p. It also uploads in high definition 720p. It has the standard stereo headset jack right up at the top. So if you want to listen to your music like your Pandora or MP3 player, it's right there. And the volume keys on this phone are actually on the left side of the phone in comparison to the LG Esteem, which has them on the right side of the phone. And it does have the regular standard micro USB charger right there below the volume keys. In terms of video playback, you can watch YouTube on this. You can watch Netflix movies if you download the app. If you are in the 4G coverage area, you're not going to have any issues, or if you're connected to Wi-Fi. Obviously, if you're not on the 4G or not on Wi-Fi, it's going to bog down and it's probably going to be kind of unwatchable. Text messaging is great on the phone. It's just like any other Android phone. I use the swipe keyboard. It's one of my favorites. You will notice that the keyboard is slightly smaller than the LG Esteem, but that's to be expected because the Esteem has a 4.3-inch display in comparison to this having a 4-inch display. But you'll notice as you turn the phone, it's very responsive in terms of its transition speed. It goes right to that full QWERTY keyboard and right back. And it's really, really, really great for text messaging. And obviously you can speak your text messages as well just by pressing the little icon right here, the microphone. I'll give you an example. Here we go. Hey, give me a call. I want to find out what time we're going to meet for dinner. See? Perfect. Didn't mess up one word. So for those of you who would use that option, I use it actually all of the time. I haven't sent a text message with my fingers actually in probably 3 months. I love that option. It does have a 1.2 gigahertz dual core processor. It's got 1 gigabyte of RAM. Again, the 4-inch display is made out of Corning Gorilla Glass, which is supposed to be scratch resistant. So the display is absolutely gorgeous. I definitely notice a big difference between this and my Esteem. what else can I say about the phone other than the fact that I love it? Oh, the front-facing camera for FaceTime. The LG Esteem has a 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera. This one only has a VGA, which is like a 0.3 megapixel. I really don't find that to be a big, huge deal. When I'm using Tango or Skype or any of the other ones, it's fine. There's no problems with it at all. So there are some things with the Esteem that kind of a little bit better than the Connect, and there's some things about the Connect that are better than the Esteem. It really depends on what you're looking for. The Esteem has 5 gigabytes of internal memory. This phone only has 1.8 gigabytes of internal memory. I really don't find that it's a big deal because, as you know, you can put a micro SD card in the phone. It comes standard with a 2 gigabyte memory card, and it will support up to 32 gigs. So in terms of memory, I mean, it's almost limitless when you think about it. I mean, 32 gigs is a lot of memory. I mean, 2 gigs is a lot of memory, but depending on what you're using it for. But you'll just notice that, I mean, everything about this, it screams in terms of its speed. Let me just show you YouTube real quick so you can get a feel of how fast the video will load. And as you can see, if you look up on the top, I don't know if you can see that or not. I am not on Wi-Fi. I am connected to the 4G network right now. So let's go to YouTube. As you see, it loaded instantly. And I'm just going to click on just any video here and let it start playing. See? Starts playing instantly. It doesn't even buffer. It just starts to play. It actually is faster in the video playback than my Esteem was. So all in all, I mean, I love this phone. I mean, if you look at it, it's just gorgeous. Perfect size, fit to finish. Like the back, it's got like the charcoal gray with a little bit of a texture to it. Guys, check it out. It is $350 right now with Metro PCS, which is the same price that it was for the LG Esteem when it first came out, and it's still that price actually, I believe. So if you want like the best of the best, if you're concerned about speed and you just want an overall fantastic phone that's the perfect size, I think that you're going to love this phone. Check it out. If you guys have any questions, obviously you can leave me a question or comment below, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. And for those of you who like the iPhone 4S, the one that has the Siri technology, there is an application on here that I downloaded from the market that I actually think is fantastic. It's called Iris. It's that little blue dot you see right there. And Iris is Siri spelled backwards. You can ask this thing almost any question under the sun. And, you know, since I'm doing the video right now, giving you a quick review, I'll show you just real quickly some of the things you can ask it. This was developed, I guess, relatively quickly, so when you think about what it's going to be able to do down the line, it's pretty impressive. So here we go, give you a quick demonstration. You can ask it almost anything. Do I need an umbrella today?
You asked, do I need an umbrella today? Now the weather is clear with a temperature of 39 degrees Fahrenheit and humidity around 35%.
What year was George Washington born?
You asked what year was George Washington born. This event occurred on Monday, February 11th, 1732. Sup Wolfram Alpha.
How do I make a mojito?
You asked how do I make a mojito. Mash 5 to 6 mint leaves, juice of half lime and a tablespoon of sugar. Use a mortar and pestle or muddle in a shaker. Add 1 ounce of white rum and ice. Shake and top with club soda or spice.
How do I make meatloaf?
You asked how do I make meatloaf. First I look up the ingredients.
How many carbohydrates are in 1 slice of wheat bread?
You asked how many carbohydrates are in 1 slice of wheat bread. There are 14 grams carbohydrates in 1 slice of wheat bread. Sup Wolfram Alpha.
I mean, so as you can see, I mean, I think that she's only been stooped one question I asked, and I can't even remember what it was, but you can ask her almost anything, whether it be history, mathematics, about planets. I mean, the list goes on. You can ask her, I mean, just totally off the wall questions, and even when you think that you're not going to get an answer, she's usually going to give you an answer. So, I mean, for instance, this one. What happened in 1947 in Roswell, New Mexico?
You asked what happened in 1947 Roswell, New Mexico. Roswell UFO incident was the alleged recovery of alien object which crashed near Roswell, New Mexico on or about July 8th, 19...
See, I mean, it's crazy. She can answer almost any question. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Really cool app that you can get in the Android marketplace. I love it. I've been recommending it to everybody who's like obsessed about getting the iPhone 4S because it's got Siri. And I'm sure that they'll be developing other ones for the Android devices that are going to be fantastic as well. So all in all, guys, this is a great phone. I hope you enjoyed the review. I don't think that I missed anything, but if I did, you know, like I said, just ask me the question. Have a great day. Bye-bye.